Now, I'm from Matlock in Derbyshire, which is a very beautiful little village, and I've lived in London for about 10 years, but my mum still writes to me every week. And when we were kids and our teeth used to fall out, my mum would take the tooth from under our pillow, and in exchange she would leave a letter from the tooth fairies and 20p. Except she wrote all the letters in fairy writing with her left hand. So, till I was about 6, I just thought that all fairies had Parkinson's. But here's a letter she wrote me the other day, and this will give you an idea of the kind of crazy that goes on in my hometown. Dear Izzy, a brochure arrived today explaining lots of things about the council tax. One of the things explained is that if you are in prison, you don't have to pay the council tax. However, if you are in prison for non-payment of council tax, you do have to pay. So that's useful to know. Why? This continues. I passed Eileen Richardson on Stony Way today. She was walking briskly downhill and I was walking not quite so briskly up. It's very cold today, isn't it? I called to her. Yes, she said. I've had to put my great big coat on. I know, I said. It's ridiculous, meaning the weather for June. But then, as she strode off, I realised she might have thought that I meant her coat. Oh no! What's going to happen? Oh, I didn't mean your coat, I shouted after her. What? I didn't mean your coat, I said. Oh, I know you didn't, she said. That was that settled. But already I was exhausted from this exchange and hoped I didn't meet anyone else that I know. Incredible. So this is a song set in another village, and it is inspired by a newspaper that I can't name, but it rhymes with the Schmaily Schmail. I live in a village, a very small village. Every pub sells mild, every house sells eggs. I live in a village, a very small village. It's got a Café Rouge and a Pizza Express. It's basically a small village on the Norfolk-Suffolk border. We have a small fete. Every year, everybody eats cakes and is full of cheer. The Reverend Green always wins the cake contest. That's because his cakes are the best. That's the kind of joke we like in the village. We don't like racist jokes. I'm not racist. I once owned a black cat.